Hey, welcome to Sunshine's Conversations with Dragons. Today is August the 8th, 2019. It is the Lion's Gate. Whoop, whoop. I'll tell you what that means, the little information that I have, hopefully to assist you along your beautiful path. But before we get started, thank you, angels, archangels, divine spirit, spirit guides, dragons, unicorns, ancestors, gods and goddesses. Thank you for being present with us here today, assisting us on our highest possible path. Your presence is always welcome, and I am always grateful. I, Shani Code, stand before divine and ask that my ego be set aside so that I may be a pure channel for this reading. I ask for the assistance of my dragons, my angels, my guides, my ancestors, that I am protected from energies that are not my own. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, my beautiful, amazing dragon sun rays? What's going on? What's good? So this is going to be a beautiful reading. So a little bit about the Lion's Gate, the information that I have to share. First of all, 8-8. When you look at the 8 is also the shape of the infinity sign, which is powerful in itself. It is very, very beautiful. Just thinking about that infinite love, that infinite empowerment of the infinity sign. So I wrote a few little notes. Of course, it is very high vibrational, right? So it is high vibe energy today, with the connection from the spirit world and the physical world. So that connection is very strong today. What else you got? Increased energy flowing. What else? I'm trying to remember what else I wrote and checking my notes. What? I had to check my notes for this. Because sometimes my memory is not what I would like it to be, and that's okay. So you have increased cosmic energy flowing, of course, between the physical and Earth, from the physical and spiritual. I'm saying it all wrong, right? Yes, and so this is very high vibe for fully awakening and embodying divinity within the physical form. So yeah, it also talks about some of the things that I read about it, was talking about thinking about or planning for your future. So there are lots of different articles out that talks about it, and I'll take that. That talks about it, and so some of it might speak more to your spirit than others. Some it has a lot. Some of it has to do with astrology, depending on what information you know about that, what you follow. You might get more information that way, but whatever speaks to you in regards to it, do a little research, see what you find. That part. So, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that the reason it's called the Lion's Gate is because this occurrence occurs, of course, during Leo's zodiac. So that's why it's called the Lion's Gate. And it from what I was told, that it also encompasses the who the Leo is, as far as the compassion, their heart, their strength, and things such as that. So yeah, that's all I got. That's my 2 pennies. That's my 2 pennies. All right, so this is gonna be awesome. All right, so we're gonna get started with our prayer. Okay, you have prayer. It says, "Dear God, help me always remember that this present moment is but a fleeting, this present life is but a fleeting moment within eternity. Help me to always remember that this life is but a dream. Help me to always remember that you exist within everyone and everything. Help me to always remember that love is all there is and all else is an illusion. Thank you." All else is an illusion. Yes, it is. All right, so we're often focused on the future, and focusing on the future is perfectly fine, but we often dwell on the future, and in the process of dwelling on the future, we miss out on so much, and we're not present. So that expression, when your kids grow up way too fast and you're like, where did that time go? Like, what were you doing? Were you present during that time? Or when you look up and you're like, it's not my 10-year reunion. Where did that time go? So if you think of it in those aspects, that time is flying, right? But the truth is, oftentimes we're not present enough or present to what's going on in our own lives in order to actually see that, right? We miss out on so much. Like, for instance, I misplaced something yesterday, and I looked and couldn't find it. Okay, and so then today I retraced my steps and looked and couldn't find it. And then I was like, okay, I kept trying different things to fix the problem without putting myself in a bind. And the universe was like, no, don't do that. So what I was trying to do wouldn't work. No, don't do that. So it wouldn't work. And I was like, okay, so I need to retrace my steps again. And so I did that. And when I retraced my steps, I'm like, okay. So I found what I was looking for. It was in my face. Literally, I walked past it multiple times yesterday and today and did not see what I was looking for. So I'm saying that to say that oftentimes we overlook the things that we walk past the things that we're looking for, or the things that we say that we're in search of, or that we're in need of, right? Or that we want. We walk past those things all the time because we're not present. We're either over processing it, overthinking it, right? Or we think that something should look a certain way and it doesn't. So, how you see something, your perception of something, how you look at it, or how you see it makes a difference. And that's often how we overlook the things that we are in search of or in need of, right? And so this card asks you to remember that, this is just time really does fly that fast, and we miss so much because we're not present, right? Present to the love that is given to us, present to the love that surrounds us, you know, those precious moments that we can't get back. So work on being more present, right? Be engaged in the conversation. Don't just hear it. Things like that are like really important, and we often overlook that. And so you also have the owl medicine here, right? It's beautiful. Owl is also known in some cultures as the night eagle. It does a lot of work at night, moves around very easily, and it also represents wisdom, right? So for for some people, they focus on the wisdom part, but it's not just the wisdom. It's so much. The owl represents intuition, your clairvoyance, deep insight. And so when this card shows up, it asks for you to go within. So we talk about meditation all the time, and your meditation allows you to go within and get answers that you seek, because sometimes we think that our answers are out in this amazing world while we're on this journey, but the truth is most of the answers that we seek, if not all of them, are within ourselves. They are within us, and we just have to tap in and listen. You have to tap in and listen. The owl also talks about your awareness, and trusting your perception, or your view, right? Because it's a different view, and this talks about different view. So you have different views of it, okay? And so the owl is also the truth seeker and the truth sharer. So it is a feminine energy, so to speak, and I'm sorry, I'm looking at the camera like, what's going on over there? It's moving. So it is a feminine energy, and so in some cultures they believe it's said that they are afraid of the owl because it is the women's energy. But right now it's asking you to tap into the energy, and there's no need to be afraid. There's no need to be afraid of the feminine energy or the male energy, but there is a need for balance. So feminine energy and male energy carry different characteristics, and so you need both to be balanced, which is a beautiful thing, right? There is no she's stronger, he's stronger. There is a need for you to have both characteristics in order for you to be balanced, and that is extremely important, because if not, that's when you start feeling the struggle, the push-pull, the feeling of lack, or like you don't have enough, or you're wanting more, because you're not balanced, or something's missing. So if you're leaning toward one side rather than the other, or you'll feel the difference between the two. That's why there is a need for balance, right? We balance each other out. Your energy balance each other, because we all have both male and feminine energies. It just needs to be balanced. Look at that. I know that looks like I'm just moving, but literally this is the balance. When you're doing a push-pull, like I can literally feel the energy when one is pushing this way, and then when it's balanced, it's good. It just does this. Like it's there. Try doing that with your hands and see what you get. Tell me what that feels like. Like, what did you feel when you did that? So while we're going inside ourselves, you have the sea turtle, and the sea turtle talks about your protection. It says you are a master of finding life's flow. Ooh, I like that. It says be in harmony with the rhythm. Your path will unfold. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. So we talk about that. You having everything you need at your fingertips. You have everything you need. So not one person has everything you need except for you. Now, when you finally find that amazing person that carries the same characteristics, the same kind of energy, the same, like that person is whole and you are whole, and you get together, like you got two whole people, right? How beautiful is that? So, you know, most people spend lifetimes, and I mean lifetimes, trying to find that. Like, you're taught that somebody is supposed to complete you, right? Like you're a half of somebody else's half and y'all become whole. That's not how that works. You have to be whole and they have to be whole. Otherwise, you're constantly trying to fill a void, fixing stuff, patching, and trying to make it look and feel like it's supposed to look and feel. Well, the fact that you have to allow for everything to flow, and you to be two whole people to become to join together to become two whole people and love each other whole, right? That feels a lot different than you taking those things that people used to say about the 80-20, or y'all have to be 50-50. Well, I don't want half of somebody. I want them whole. If they're giving you half and they're continually giving you half, you're still only getting half, right? So finding your flow in life for yourself, right? You have to be a whole person for yourself, so that when you do find your mate, they're whole too. Who needs another project? I'm just saying. Be in harmony with the flow of that. Be in harmony with yourself, with your life path, what you've chosen, and let go. Bam. I love when that card shows up because it talks about letting go of all the stuff that doesn't serve you, right? You do have everything that you need. You're protected on this beautiful path while you travel inward, while you are being in the moment, while you are in flow of life, and while you are letting go of all of those things that don't serve you. Okay? So you are literally in flow. You are protected while you're in flow. And now that you're normally happy when you're in your flow, right? So don't allow anything or anybody to disrupt that. That means you're not letting anyone that you love disrupt that, anyone you care about disrupt that, anybody that doesn't serve you, serve your highest good, to disrupt that, right? Now is that time. You deserve all of the amazingness that this journey has to offer you. So I'll tell you, don't forget to walk in your power, right? It's that time. So I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope that you got some information that you need. I hope that you're taking care of yourself and you're getting your water intake in. Yes. That you're eating well. Yes. That you are getting enough rest. Yes. That you are taking the time to meditate. Yes. I hope that you are doing all of those amazing things for your amazing self. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Should you like a personal reading, head over to conversationswithdragons.com. I'll be more than happy to assist you there. And until next time, I am sending you love, light, and hugs. Smile. You're loved, and that is such a beautiful thing.